demonstration purposes, okay, this is how it starts, okay? The key here, girls, and you know, the coaches can talk about spacing all you want, but if you don't understand it and you don't commit to it, this won't work, okay? So when I say spacing, I mean if you're on the wing, if you're this person here, you got to be basically here. Like I'm almost out of bounds. And the reason we want you here is, and foul line extended, is most defenders aren't going to defend you out here, number one. So we spend so much time talking about how do you get open on the wing. Well, real easy. Go and stand out of bounds and see how many people come out and guard you here. And if they do, what do you think you should do? Like if the ball was where coach is right now and I was being overplayed, you're going there. Yeah. Okay? Now, people on top, this is really another important concept, is you want to be even with the lane line. And I don't know what line this is, I should know, because at Queens we had about 700 lines. The guard's on top. And you see how high I am. You do not want to be here. You cannot run this offense here. So the higher the better. And then the other guard would be essentially right here. Okay? Now if you have that, all of a sudden, that pass becomes really a lot better, a lot easier to make. If you're in here, not so good. It's all about creating angles. So now, and what I suggest is you guys, coaches, get floor markers and mark these spots. Well, not now, but I'm just saying, when you go to run this, if you do have them, great. Okay, so the ball will start on whatever side the post is on. Now, how does this work? Well, when we ran it with the U19s, we said, okay, the post ran the middle on the break, ran right down the middle of the floor. And he had to figure out what side the ball was on. So then he would just go to that side. So it was on the right side, which invariably it was. He just rim run and then empty to here, okay? And then come up. All right? So then what happens is this. You guys might want to move in so we can see this. So now we have the post here. We have the two guards, the two forwards. Okay? So there's two ways to run this, because the ball needs to swing to initiate this set. Okay? You can either come down and just swing it, which is fine, or you dribble handoff. Pitch here, this person dribbles up, and while that's going on, these two are exchanging. So no one's standing. That is going on, that handoff, you're running, you're just exchanging spots on this side. Now the key is, when you go down, you must get wide. And this person must get up and get high, right? The tendency is, we found with some of our guys who are running the exchange, is they would come to here. Now look at that. Now look at that passing. It's horrible. Okay? Really not good. So you've got to get high and get to your spot. Okay? So, the ball is now here. Okay, you've run the dribble handoff, and now you're going to swing it. And then it goes right through. The ball swings right to the side. If the post has not come up, they come up. And now we get into the really, really effective part of this. And you come and you run, take that back screen and you rim run. You go right to the rim. You just don't come off and go straight and out. You banana cut, it's directly to the rim. Okay, so let's call this person 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. Okay? So that's how it started, and now you see we've inverted the guards and the forwards. We've just switched spots. Okay? By virtue of a dribble handoff and just an exchange. Right? So now 4's gone through. This is really important that you use that screen with the intent of scoring, not just to distract the defense. Okay? Now the difference is, distracting the defense might be just coming through like this and not looking at the ball and just saying, well, I'm just going to go through and go to the corner. That's not good enough. You can't run this effectively unless you come off that screen looking to score. And trust me, you will score. Post, after you set the screen, what's the timing? 1/1000 before you flash because you have to let that develop. Okay? So I set the screen, she goes by. 1/1000. After she's gone by, then I flash. Okay? Now you gotta time this. Right? So when do you really want that ball? Sometimes you're gonna catch it right here. That's why you gotta stay with this cut. This is really, really important. Okay? But you don't want to get here and stand while she's just catching the ball. Okay? Set your defender up. Slow to the screen, hard to the basket. Boom. Good. Good. 4. Yeah. Slow the screen. Spring. Good. That's what it should look like. Now 4's gone through. 4, let's say 4 doesn't get it. So 4 ends up here. 2 has the ball. 3 here. 5's here. And now what we do is, there's 1. Okay? 1's going to stay here. We have defensive balance right now. We don't need 1 to fill. And there's a reason 1's going to stay there. Okay? We then take, after 5 is set that screen on 4, he flashes hard to the elbow there. Okay? Now, there's 5, there's 3. Now, this time you're not going to get the ball, you're going to go to the corner. You're going to flash. I want you to pause. Count 1/1000 after she's gone by your shoulders, and then flash hard to the ball. Don't stay there. Okay? Now, Mary's here. Okay? You're going to throw it to her outside hand. Now, this would be a situation where you want to get her the ball. So this is a direct, she's gone. Alright? So give her the ball. Now, open up and we'll reverse with it. Yes, that's the bit you want to, because now, here's your jab. If you do this, too slow. And now I've got a jab right here, and if they freeze, then you go right here and attack. So that's what I want to run now. We're going to hit Mary, and she's going to attack. And then, as she's attacking, right, you're sliding. All right, let's run it through again from the beginning. So we're not hitting the cutter. We're going to hit Mary, and she's going to drive it with her right hand. Mary, your left foot is your pivot foot, you swing back with your right. Okay, go. Slow to the screen, sprint, good. Swing, open, drive. Good. You're going to stay right here if that happens. If they give it to her, your defensive balance. Okay? Depending on what you guys want to do with these two, I'm sending them to the rim. At least one of them for rebound. That's real good. Okay, now let's go. Same group. Same group. Okay, now we're going to go high post. We're going to go high post flat. So we're going to wait on the cutter. He's going to the corner. High post flat. Go left foot is your pivot foot when you catch. And you open with your right. And you drop. Go. Slow to the string. Sprint. Give it to her. Open. Pass. Good. All right. Five's going to set the screen, and three's going to come off like that. And then you throw that over the top. That's what kind of pass it would be. Three would catch it. We liked our guys to catch it in the middle of the floor, above the three-point line. All right? And now, three has the ball here. Excellent. So you got these options here. Three can attack. Three can dribble at, back door. Or dribble, pitch. And while that's happening, 2 and 4 are rotating on. This time we're going to get this person, the person on this side involved. Okay? So, dribble right through the point where the post flashes, and who's ever on the wing, hold on to the ball, and we'll go from there. Go. And flash. Freeze. Ball here to the ball. Hold on to the ball and stay at the spot. Okay? Stay there. Now, after you pass that ball, now we're going to run the fade. So you're going to come down, and if she's set, no, stay right there. You don't worry about anybody except staying there. It's my job to come to your shoulder. I'm going to come to here, and then I'm going to come back up like this and throw it over your head. And now, I have to drive and pitch. Right? You pivot on your right foot and open up towards it. Now, do you got? Yeah. Okay. If that's available. If not, okay, you're just going to hold. If I get the ball, I want you to open. If she still has the ball, you're just going to step to it. So in this situation, when I catch here, if you can shoot the three, it's a good option. If not, you drive it to score. Okay? All right, so let's run that through. When I say freeze, everybody stops. Go. Right? Excellent. Oh, that's really good. Believe it or not, okay, the last part, well, the second last part. Person fades here, doesn't get the ball, backboard. Hit him, going this way. So you still have the ball. Wing has the ball, the person who ran the fade, okay? Whatever. Let's just pretend you were there. Right? You have the ball, and I was running that fade, I came back, now I'm going here, I'm throwing over the top, and I'm going down the middle for the layup. Okay? Always. Go. Come on. Use it. Here's one back door. Here. Gone. So now we have that situation. Okay? But that's not the only option you have. Okay, so let's say 3's not open. So 2 has the ball, 4's here, 3's here, 5's here, 1's here. 3's not open, then we want him to get out. So it's a basket cut, empty. Oh, they can throw it to 5. 5 can attack away from the strength of the defense. Defense is here, and they're set here. You do not drive there, you drive opposite. Because you got 3 and 1 here, and if you've got a really talented player here, this is one of the best spots to attack in all of basketball. Because the only way the defender can play 5 is right there. Right? You can't front him because it's a layup. Right? So 3 goes out, we give it to 5 and they attack. Now, here's another thing you can do, which we'll exercise. Once 2 passes to 5, goes down, screens for 4. And you got what's called a split. Again, we'll go over this. The ball's on the elbow. 5 can face up, but while 5's doing that, 4 and 2 want to engage their defenders so they can't help on 5 drive. So they down screen. And then 4 can curl off it or come up. Go. Open. Not bad. Good shot. Boom. Downstream. Curl. Hit her. Fine. So let's say 5 doesn't get it at the elbow. 2 still has the ball. 4. 3's gone through. 1's here. 5 pops. Reverse it. Now 5 is now above the 3-point line. In fact, back to one of our kind of markers. Maybe not as high up, but dribble at. Backdoor, lift, pitch, back screen into the post. I know that's a lot. But once I walk you through this, okay, you'll be good. And again, once 5 dribbles over, okay, this is up to the coaches, but what I like to do, okay, so 2's got to come up and 4 resets on the wing. So that if you have to run it again, you just swing it. And they're there. All right, enough of this. Good, hands, hit her. You don't want to come too early, okay? Because what teams are going to do is your defender's going to try and come up and jam you. And if they do, you're going there. And that's when you got to flush. Okay, so I would say as I'm dribbling over, you're coming up. Right? Okay, good. Just want to make sure. Okay? As this is happening, you're coming high. So that opens up the back door. Okay? So she puts it on the floor. Do not move until that ball hits the floor. She's dribbling at you. You're dribbling with your right hand. Go. Go. Hands free. Exactly look where you are. 1, 2. Feet have to be still. Feet have to be still. Okay? So I just want you to hop. You determine where the ball's handed off, not her. So you know that when my feet are set, I'm ready to give it to you. That's why you don't want to come that early. Because what's going to happen is she's going to get running and do that. And that's, that's through everything, right?